record to the so we'll just share with other people. Okay, Mona, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. No, I'm saying we'll start because I am still at work.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Who else is going to join us? Tandy
Cynthia had said she's joining,
Mm.
so I'm not so sure. But I think most people, the challenge is load shedding. We were not expecting to be having electricity, but it's here.
Okay, let me just check with Tandy. We're going to check with Cynthia. If she's
Yes,
joining.
let me check with Cynthia.
Hi, Beauty. How are you? You're mute. We're just checking for two other people if they're joining us, and then we'll start. Hi, Mona.
Hey, Sandra, no response from Cynthia. I guess we can start.
Okay. All right. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for coming through. So the reason for the call is for us to discuss because in June we had decided we had planned to go. So in June we had planned to go, but most of us couldn't. So now the next trip that we're planning for is for between September and October. But most people that I've spoken to are looking at October, which is where the majority have agreed that we do it in October. And I think it also allows us to prepare on time. We haven't really set like the actual dates in October, but we've spoken to Freedom, and they're well aware of what's happening, and they've just told us that we need to get to inform them on the days that we want to come. Because it's also peak season in North Cyprus, they've said they might only give us between 3 to 5 nights. So the 5 nights they usually give us might not be guaranteed. The reason is because most of the accommodation is always booked because there are a lot of people that are coming in to pay. Because for us, when we go, remember, we usually accommodated for free. So it's between 3 to 5 nights, but we're hoping they'll give us the full 5 nights. So that's number one for accommodation. And then the second thing is us choosing the dates. And I want us to do this as a group, not just me or Mona Lisa deciding on our own. It's better because some people are working and we need to have better planning. You need to put in your leave days. Like Pamela, she's in Czech Republic. She has to notify her boss like 1 month in advance. So if we all agree on the days that would be suitable for everyone to travel, so that if, let's say, we're coming from South Africa, we travel on the same day. We all arrive from wherever we're coming from on the same day, whether it's Zimbabwe, South Africa, London, Czechoslovakia, or wherever it is. So yeah, we need to do it as a group. So that part I think we can always discuss later, but I think the trip will be in October. Then the next thing to discuss is about the flight tickets. I think right now for us to show commitment as a group, it's putting in a deposit towards the ticket. So there is a platform that I got. It's called Stockfeller, where you can appoint three people. One is a chairman, the other is a secretary. So there'll be three people. You deposit money into a bank account, and that money is put there. Me as an individual, I can't take that money out. I can only do it when the other two people sign off for that money to be withdrawn. So that's one option. The second option is going via an agent that will give us good prices. If we do it as a group, usually you get better flight tickets, and also they'll give you discounts. So that's a second option of putting in a deposit. Let's say we commit to say by the end of August, we all put a certain amount of deposits, and this is the amount, because we are going to go in October. So even if it's one or two people that are going, we definitely need to do the trip. That is another thing I'm looking at, because when we don't put any commitment, then people tend to not go. Other things come up and nothing happens. So yeah, that's the third thing. But if you guys want to say something, please feel free to interrupt and ask questions. We're discussing it. It's not a one way conversation. And then, so yeah, that's the suggestion about the flight tickets, making a commitment, putting in a deposit, and putting dates to it, to say 25%, 50% should have been paid by end of August. September, 75%. By the time it's close to the trip, you've already paid 100%. But also, if we choose an agent, they'll be able to tell us, like, give us timelines how to do it. And if you cancel as well, there are penalties involved. So when you commit to it, you know that you can't come out of it, and you definitely have to go, unless if it's really an emergency that you can't go. And yeah, we have to look into that. So then the last thing is the visas. For South African passport holders, it's free. You just go online and you apply. If you applied recently, then it's still valid, I think, until the end of the year. But for people that are coming from other African countries, especially, they would need to apply for visas. So I'm going to hand over to Mona to talk about visas. There is a way around it. And then we can now discuss the other stuff I spoke about, especially the air tickets. Yeah. Mona, over to you.
Hey Sandra, good evening, ladies. Hope you're well. So I'm just going to touch on visas, especially for, I think we always get ladies from Zimbabwe who want to know if they can also travel. Either they're based here or based back in Zimbabwe. So what you do require is a biometric photo, which is usually the size that they make use of is for the USA. So that's the one you'd go and request for at a photo shop. Then they would need an itinerary in terms of your flights, when you're going and when you're coming back, accommodation, which normally you'd get an invitation from Freedom that we can send to you so that you attach to your application. You'd also need to sort out your police clearance. I think even in SA, police clearances are taking a long time. So I would say make sure that this is one of the first things that you sort out. Then you'd also need your travel insurance as well as your bank statements. It's a 3-month bank statement, which they require. So you might be on the call and you're from any other African state. We can also assist you. So it's a matter of just letting myself or Sandra know, and we'll take you through the different steps that are required. Thanks, Sandra.
Thank you, Mona. So for a 3 months bank statement, how much do you need to show in your bank account?
They need just to be proof that there is income that's coming in on a monthly basis because it's just justifying how you're buying the ticket. If you're self-employed or you're not working, you can use someone else's bank statement, for instance, and they can act as a sponsor on your behalf.
Okay. And can we discuss about how much the visa application is, or it's only when the person inquires?
Yes, because it varies, because there are some applications where you are unable to go to the embassy and there's someone who can assist. So it's something that we can talk offline.
Okay, give a scenario where someone can't go, because I know there are people. Reason why I'm asking, because we're recording the call. So for people that
Mhm.
are not in physically in Zimbabwe, what would be the process for them to
All
apply?
right.
You're saying any other nationality can apply through Zimbabwe.
Yes, they can.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm saying we'd need to take it offline because it depends on the different country that you're coming from. Obviously, it takes anything from 6 weeks to 12 weeks. So it would be something that would need to take offline.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it's possible to do the
it
application.
is doable. It is doable. I mean, the past few months we've helped people who are in Dubai. So yeah,
Okay, that's good
we
news.
can assist.
City and Beauty, I don't know if you have any questions before we go into the flight tickets and discussing how a plan on how to do it. You can type if you can't speak, Beauty, maybe because I know it might be network on your side. City, anything from you?
No, nothing from me.
Okay. So I'm just giving a high level for us to see plus minus what is the current price for a ticket coming from South Africa and going to Turkey and choosing the October, like some dates in October. Let me see what it shows, because I know it's between 900 to 1,000. Why is it doing this? 900 to 1,000. So maybe I'll choose between what, the 19th, and for now just put it that way and search flights. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know why it's slow. It's opening slow. Okay. So the last flight that we used would from South Africa, it leaves at night, 6:10 in the evening. We arrive in the morning, and then there's a flight that connects, if we're lucky to get there on time, another flight that connects within an hour from this airport in Turkey going to Cyprus. So I'll choose this one, and then we'll go to the return flight. I think, yeah, the 8:13 includes the 1 hour from the international airport in Turkey to Cyprus. And then let me see, we can choose a morning flight from, this is the one we used as well, 9 o'clock, and arrive at 10. And you can go into Turkey if you want for the day. Select this flight. Yeah, so the total is 902. And if we're lucky, sometimes if we book with an agent, it can even be cheaper. We just need to find out from maybe one or two agents what's the current flight if we book in advance. It's so this is currently what it's showing, 902. So that's about what. And the rate, today's dollar rand rate is not looking good. I saw that it's like 17. So it's a lot if it's going to be the same rate in October. But I think the earlier we book, it's better for us. So let me see, how much is this? 900. Okay, that's 15,000. That's minus 15,000. Okay, so I think just to discuss about the commitment, what do you ladies think would be the best option? Making a commitment, option one, using the app I was telling you about, which is called Stockfeller. I'll share the details in the group. Or we use an agent, we compare quotations with an agent, and then we pay with the agent. But if you're somebody that knows you're definitely going and you're committing and you can pay for yourself, that's still okay. That is still another route to do it. But I think with some people it would be better putting in a commitment and paying a percentage every month up until the time that we decide that we are going. So yeah, just to hear from you ladies, what is your thoughts around it? Then we can also put it in the group once we share the recording. Okay, so this is
For me,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'll save up for myself.
Yeah, okay. Mona Lisa, Beauty, you can type if you can't chat. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, Beauty says she's at work. Okay, thanks, Beauty. But yeah, we'll share the recording. Then anything you can also just update in the group, in the WhatsApp group. Okay. All right. And then for the dates, I think for this, we'll just discuss it in the WhatsApp group and speak to the individuals. For some that said they couldn't join the call, I'll call them directly. For the dates, what would you be looking at, CD? Like for you, you're working, Beauty as well, you're working. What would be the dates that you're looking at if it's October?
For me, any date that the group is comfortable with.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Don't have any commitments.
All right. Okay, then I think we'll take it in the WhatsApp group and see what other people are thinking. Then we can put, okay, Beauty also says any date, and then Mona also says same here. Okay, then I think we'll make a decision with Freedom once we speak to the directors. What are their thoughts? Then they can give us dates and we'll share it in the group. Yeah, is there